Hi, I'm Erinn Ernst, and today I'm going to lead you through a meditation and breathing exercise. And before we go, and before we start imagining in our minds with our breath, I want to just practice a few types of breathing. So usually when we're breathing, it's very, very shallow, and it's just right up in the top of the chest, and it's just, fills our lungs, but not deeply. So just notice that breath, no judgment, it's just normal that we do that. And just effects up here, that's kind of where you might notice maybe your ribs move a little bit. Generally, people are not full breath breathing like every time because you'd pass out. So it's okay that we kind of have like a shallow breath, but we want to, when we're getting mindful, to take a long, measured breath. And so I like to count to myself as I'm inhaling, so I don't just gulp breath right at the top, like, and then have nowhere to go. So you want to do all that breathing, but over a measured amount of time. So you exhale, get air out, and then take it in through your nose. Fill the chest, then let the breath continue to expand into your ribs and lower belly. And then as you exhale, the same thing. So you're going to inhale a nice long, about 4 count breath. And you're going to exhale the same. You can exhale through your nose or your mouth, whatever you are capable of doing. And then try to maintain that measured breath as we are meditating. If you need to step out of it because it makes you dizzy or you start to cough, then just go back to normal breathing, and as you can, elongate that breath to get a fuller inhale and really push all that stale air out of your lungs at the end of your breath. Get it out. So we want to take some of those breaths as we're meditating to help maintain a long spine. So as we're sitting, and I'm sitting crisscross applesauce, but you can totally just sit on a chair or sit on a bolster of some sort or a pillow, anything that you would like. And the goal is to have an effortless lower back so that it's not rounding back, causing the C curve of the spine. We want that spine nice and long, chest open in the front, shoulders back, so we can have a nice long spine. If we're sitting at computers and working a lot, it goes into this world. So we want to just try to take ourselves out. So enjoy the breathing. I would say choose a spot outside that's peaceful and calm for you, where you feel comfortable for about a 10 to 15 minute exercise in breath. Enjoy. I've been really needing to feel grounded. I feel really not grounded when I'm working on the computer all day. Everything exists in the virtual space, even people. And although it's lovely to see faces and hear voices, it's really important to go outside and get in nature and get present with yourself and your voice. And connect to your body, your own body, and see what it feels like to exist in the physical realm for a moment. I'm going to imagine myself as a tree. I'm first going to close my eyes. First, I'm going to listen to the sounds around me. hear the wind in the trees. I hear the activity of the neighborhood and other folks. I hear the waterfall. I hear birds. I hear the greenhouse and the wind blowing it. And now that I have listened, I'm going to notice what I feel. I feel the ground underneath my feet, especially my ankle. I feel cool on the front in the shade, and I feel warm on the back in the sun. I feel the wind blowing my hair on my face. It's twofold. And I feel my body in space. And now that we have listened and we have felt, pay attention to your own breath. Feel how the air comes in to your nose or mouth. Feel it touching the back of your throat. And notice how your breath affects your posture, your body. Movement that stems from your breath in your chest. And feel the air around you, blowing your hair, blowing against your skin, moving through the trees, moving into your body on the inhale, giving you expanse inside, and on the exhale, what was inside you now goes out to the trees, around your body, out into the world. And like a tree, feeling the air blowing through your limbs, through your blossoms, through your new growth, reaching high into the air, your spine lengthens, reaching long, desire for the sun, longing to reach high into the sky. Feel the wind and the lightness of your treetop. And let your body move if you so choose, blown by the wind through your limbs. And now that we have felt the external length, I want to dive down our trunk, our solid body, that holds us and roots us down. And follow from the tips of your body, the tips of your hair, the tips of your fingers, the tips of your nose. And trace along your limbs into the center of yourself, into the trunk of your being. Inhale in length, reaching up to the sun. Exhale, strength into the center. Feel your expansion waving in the wind as you inhale. And feel condensing the dense body on your exhale. Solid. Inhale. Wispy. Blowing. Soft. Exhale. Strength. Density. Togetherness. And follow that exhale of denseness into the bottom of your body that's touching the ground. And from that point of where your external body is in the wind to your imagined roots of your body going down into the earth. On your inhale, gather the strength, the nutrients, the life. And on the exhale, imagine that feeding into roots, diving down deep into the ground. Every inhale is a collection of what you need in order to grow deeper roots on every exhale. Thickening your taproot with every exhale. Finding more strength, a wider base, a wider foundation, reaching out below. Inhaling length to the sun, gathering nutrients. Exhale, rooting down. Under your sits bones, 2 bony spots under each butt cheek. That when someone sits on your lap and it really pokes your thigh, those bones, that's where your taproot is, right at the base of your trunk, the base of your spine. And that is the place, the foundation to give you length and strength to expand up and to root down deeply. And we'll take a few moments to inhale and exhale into our beautiful blossoming tree body and trunk, and exhale into our ever-expanding root system, giving us strength. Take one more final inhalation, reaching long to the sun, exhaling, and return to normal breathing. And just notice what you hear. Notice what you feel. And gently open your eyes, blinking. Thank you for breathing with me. You can do this anytime.